Is when we took
What?
biology.
Even the one where like it was on the tortoise's back and then life grew on that. I don't even understand that one.
Do you remember you told me your theory actually that like a long time ago that the universe was inside a giant bubble, like a giant.
That was not my theory. Was that the universe was at once nothing and made of energy, and somehow the disturbance happened with along the energy that created matter. And the theory was essentially saying that energy and matter are interchangeable.
Okay.
And now, to me, that makes no sense, but I still think it's
I used that
at
theory.
least it's kind of a reasonable theory.
I'm telling you right now, I used that theory, and I actually credit it to a 19th century philosopher named Humbert Ramos, I think.
Did he actually come up with that theory?
No, he didn't exist.
So you literally like brought it up to a teacher and was like, "Yeah, this guy that
she wasn't gonna buy it if I was, hey, Brandon over here suggested something to me, and I told him that the world was created because California went up in smoke.
All right. Now, this next one is a question that, for you to give me your opinion on to help at least give me another view on this situation. Okay. Let me try to explain this to you. There are over 30,000 sects of the Christian belief.
Absolutely. And
all of them are either extremely different or different to the point where it really would not matter which one you go to.
Right.
Some of the key differences is literally completely bathing in holy water, essentially, in baptism, or just a couple of sprinkles.
Right.
Now, my question is, how literally should the Bible be taken? Because there are some people that look at certain things and say, this is metaphorical, but this is serious. And then there are other people that will literally say the opposite. And to me, it seems that whatever they say is metaphorical is only to prove their point.
Okay. I would say that the original Bible,
the Old Testament?
The Old and New Testament, as it is collected, I would say that should be taken completely literally. Now, the problem is, the reason I say that is because so consistently what people have done and why there are so many different groups of Christians is because everyone takes their own standpoint, which I think we should do. I think we should find our own beliefs on the Bible and, like you said about baptism and Methodism, sprinkling.
That's what they were. I didn't know if it was Methodism or something. I knew it was baptism and something else, but I didn't know if it was Methodism, so I didn't want to say that and be stupid.
But no, the difference between baptism and Methodism, sprinkling someone versus full immersion, I mean, that is literally because
the dumbest difference ever.
Both that and because people just had different opinions on it. And, so long as you're not doing something crazy like deciding that Jesus was, I'm going to get crucified for this one. Oh, damn. Wrong choice of words, but people are going to hate me for this one. But deciding that Jesus was a floating lion from Narnia, just literally.
I can see
that. It's not, but it's not in the Bible anywhere. I mean, if it's...
Wait, do people actually believe that?
That's from Chronicles of Narnia.
I know, but do people actually believe that?
No.
Okay, good.
Unless
C.S.
Lewis was just crazy. I don't know.
I sure hope he wasn't.
I kind of hope he was. I'm not going to lie. I kind of hope he ran around all day chasing around 4 neighborhood children saying, "Go back to Narnia!"
To be honest, I personally think that the Bible should be used as a book with some good morals and some beliefs to show that these people believed at that time. Because you have to think about it. The rules in the original Bible, in the New Testament, were a little bit less harsh than the Old Testament.
They were.
I will admit. The Old Testament was harsh.
Oh, yeah. But there's a reason for that.
Cannibal Corpse harsh. Now,
but there is a reason for that.
Yeah, but my point is that the differences are still minuscule to a certain degree on how the New Testament can still be cruel.
Explain.
There's still the belief around saying that if you are not a Christian, you are doomed to suffer in hell.
That's right.
Now, like I said, I don't think it's really a choice on a lot of things, and it's not. I personally don't think it's a choice of me being atheist. I think I am just no matter what, I'm not going to believe in Christianity. I cannot, no matter how hard I try, because I did try.
Okay.
I tried really hard
Okay.
to be a Christian, and no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't. So I legitimately believe there's no choice in what you believe. So to me, it sounds like, and from my point of view, that you're punishing somebody for being themselves on a lot of points and views.
See, but you're still choosing to not believe.
But like I said, I don't believe in choice. Like, to be honest, I legitimately believe that there's technically no choice in the matter. That you may choose in your favor, but you never chose on what you liked or what you didn't like or what you believe in, what you didn't believe in.
Okay.
Now, if we were in the country of, well, let's say we were in the Middle East, I guess, it would be very likely that we'd be Muslim because it's so heavily enforced there.
Right.
Now, they hear about Christianity and they look at it like it's inferior belief. It's inferior belief, and
that's his accent.
It's a very bad accent.
No, it's not bad. It's improved.
All right, but they look at it as, well, that's ridiculous because we were told this our entire lives.
Gotcha.
And according to the Bible, they are doomed to suffer in hell because they were taught their entire life that this is the right way and that's the wrong way.
See, but they could still study the differences. They could still look at the Bible and decide for themselves.
How can I explain this? Let me try to give you an example that's much harsh, but is going to try to prove the same point.
Okay.
Which movie is better, Back to the Future Part 1 or Part 2?
1.
See, but I think if you studied Back to the Future Part 2, you would start to realize that it's actually more clever and that it really was a much harsher situation.
I think you'll find I've studied my Zemeckis.
See, but the thing is, now let's say I went, okay, now you not only will but deserve to suffer an eternity in hell for saying that.
I have been told that. I have friends who take their Back to the Future pretty seriously.
I somehow don't disagree with that. But you can understand how just on something so small like that.
I see.
Because if that's true, then that, to me, kind of shows that Christianity is not really malevolent. It's just agree with me or you are doomed to suffer forever in eternity in a place where it is only mentioned once. Apparently, it was only mentioned once. I read that somewhere, but I'm pretty sure it's false.
Yeah.
It is what? Only mentioned once?
It is false. It's mentioned like several times in conjunction with, devilish things.
People on the internet really need to do their research.
That's what Abraham Lincoln said.
Then again, I'm saying that. Anyway, let's move on because I totally forgot where I...
Okay.
This one I only need to hear from you. I don't have to answer it. Will you have premarital sex?
That's a no.
That's a no?
That's a no.
Too bad. There are a lot of girls that jump on top of them.
Thank God.
What?
I thought you were talking about yourself.
Oh, no. What?
I was... Figured you were hitting on me, man.
Oh, no.
What? Oh, no?
Oh, no.
Oh. Hold up. Hold my earrings.
Being gay is not a choice.
Okay. Back up. So are you saying that I don't deserve to be hit on? Is that what you're saying?
No.
Oh.
I'm saying there are a lot of girls that hit on you.
In the world, yeah.
That hit on you 24/7.
They're 51% of the population, Zonic.
In case.
Yeah.
I literally see girls all the time hitting on you.
That explains the bruising.
Let's continue.
Okay.
What do you think of, this is an atheist argument. This is one that, it's kind of worded in my way, so it's going to make
Does it
almost
involve
no sense.
macaroni anymore?
No.
Okay.
The Bible story versus the reasonable story. Now, many people, some archaeologists, some archaeologists, I can already see it.
Please forgive it. It's 3 a.m.
I can already.
We are so sorry.
I can already see every single comment. He can't say archaeologist. He's instantly falsified.
It's okay, man. I've flubbed like 3 things.
I know, but there a lot of archaeologists. came to the conclusion that it's possible that the story of Mary giving birth to Jesus was falsely interpreted.
That
On
wouldn't
how
be an archaeologist, though. That'd be like a
shut up.
old literary scholar.
Find some scholars. How about
Okay.
that? We can cut that part out.
That's
or something.
fine.
I don't care.
We're
We
not-
might as well
we're-
keep that in.
We're not
for some
cutting.
All right, fine. Can we cut the beginning?
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
But
That's the part
Parker.
where you say
So-
cut that part too.
shut up. So some scholars essentially
Yes.
started to notice that it's possible that we misinterpreted
Okay.
the story of the birth of Jesus Christ.
Okay, but is there anything definite there?
Well, the thing is, it could go either way
Okay.
because the word that was thought to mean virgin now is starting to come to conclusion that it could actually mean premarital, in that Jesus was born from a premarital conceivance.
Okay. But they could mean the same thing.
I don't know. Apparently, I'm going to say what I heard,
Yes.
and that is that it was interpreted wrong, and the word virgin actually meant premarital,
Okay.
and not like what we thought meant virgin actually meant premarital.
Okay.
And that being that, in that time, what do you think happened to people, women rather, that were considered sluts?
Same thing that happens now. We threw rocks at them.
Now, I'm just gonna ask you right now. Today, if a girl came up to you, let's say Parker had let's say Casey had a girlfriend, and that came to him pregnant, and Casey and her did not have sex yet, and the girl said, "Don't worry, it's the Son of God." Now, which would make more sense? That she
Okay. Isn't one of your neighbors named God?
I think so.
Okay.
Now, which would make more sense? That she A,
Yeah.
really has the Son of God.
Okay.
B, cheated on him.
Okay.
Now, let's say that they did have sex, and C, they did have sex, but they weren't married, and
Wait,
she
are we
didn't want to be
still
shamed.
Are we still assuming that third option, like she had told Casey that
She was pregnant.
Yes.
And let's say with the third option, they
Okay.
did have
Gotcha.
sex, but it was
Okay.
before they were married, and they
I
didn't want
gotcha.
to bring any embarrassment to the family.
Okay.
Which would make the most sense?
Honestly, the second two.
The second two.
Yes.
Now, back in those times, where if you were shamed, you would be stoned to death.
Yes.
Which would make more sense, that they legitimately had the Son of God,
Okay.
or that she did that she had sex before marriage and would be stoned to death otherwise.
Honestly, the second one would still make sense.
Now, that's kind of the point. That's kind of the argument I'm trying to explain to you. What do you think of that? Where the Bible stories, some of them, not all of them, I guess. Well, actually, I'm gonna be an asshole and say all of them.
Okay.
Can either be replaced with a reasonable story, or can instantly be falsified by the science we know of today.
Okay. Well, first off, as far as the mistranslation that you brought up earlier, people, not just like Christian scholars, but like secular scholars, just people looking to basically blow away their time, have taken a look at the Bible in the past, and they've gotten people who know their Hebrew. I don't know where they find these people, presumably in the most boring coffee shops on the earth. But they
Where Faith Hayden
but they have found these people.
said it was the coolest place ever.
But they have found these people, and they've gone through the scriptures, and we've literally got about freaking 98, 99% translations from the original Hebrew to now, like word for word.